Okay, as we carry on, this is the second part of the activity that we're busy with, called paragraph coherence and cohesion. So we will be employing the very same techniques that we did, and here the difference is just that it's paragraphs, but it's one and the same thing. So you should be able to spot out the main idea, as I've said, as much as it is scrambled, but you should be able to say, okay, what is this paragraph trying to tell me? So in your paragraph, there should be a main idea. It should have ideas that are supporting it, and it should also be in your paragraph. You should see some evidence that, okay, this main idea is being supported by evidence, and then there should also be unity in your paragraphs. The main idea should also merge with the sentence that comes after it, and then there should also be some development of ideas. So it is vital of how to use your logical connectors. Like if you are developing obviously a new idea, you use logical connectors such as however. If you are supporting it, will be in addition, moreover, and so forth. And they should be this paragraph should definitely make sense. As we read, what holes are social venues for elephants and the highlight of their day? They prefer drinking fresh, clean water and patiently wait their turn in the hierarchy. High-ranking individuals are the first to drink, and lower-ranking elephants will yield when they approach. Water is drawn through the trunk, which can hold up to 10 liters at a time, and adult elephants will drink up to 200 liters in a single session, breathing through their mouths while they draw water through their trunks. Being versatile herbivores, elephants spend up to 16 hours a day feeding and consuming about 150 kg of vegetation per day. Only about 40% of this will be digested. The rest emerges almost unchanged in the form of dung, providing a food source for dung beetles, which are in turn a food source for birds. Prized by wildlife lovers for their intelligence and sheer size, by scientists for their fascinating social structures, and by hunters for their ivory, African elephants were historically found south of the Sahara Desert all the way to the Cape. They are at home inhabitants from desert to swamp, but the most serious threat to their survival is that elephants share similar needs to men: food, land, and water. Therefore, as human populations grow, elephants are pushed into smaller sanctuaries where their own population increase soon leads to overcrowding, inhabitants, and destruction. The trunk is without doubt the unique feature of the elephant, and is composed of more than 60,000 different muscles and myriad nerves. It is boneless and actually an extension of the top lip and nose. The trunk is also the reason why elephants can reach such enormous proportions. As a fifth limb, it is used as a tool for feeding, watering, dusting, smelling, touching, lifting, sound production, and communication. And elephants can often be seen sniffing the air with their trunks, gathering information about their surroundings. So at least let us have an idea what this whole paragraph is trying to tell us. We can see that it's actually about elephants. It's giving us a brief idea about elephants, the history of elephants. Yes, we can say that it's about the history of elephants, right? So the first sentence here will be now sentence number 3. Sorry, the first paragraph rather. And so you see the sentences. The first paragraph will be this one, number 3. I'll just next to at the end I'll just write 1. Let me write 1. I'll bold it in brackets. Alright. Just so that you can see that this should be the first sentence. Should be the first sentence, yeah. So the reason that this is the first sentence, they are giving us the history of elephants, right? Of how they are at home inhabitants from the desert to swamp, and how the elephants were historically found south of the Sahara all the way to the Cape. That is also giving us the history of elephants, and then how they are fascinating social structures, and by there's fascinating social structures and how the human population grew as well as how elephants are pushed into smaller sanctuaries where their own population increased soon. So now we know that elephants are pushed into the smaller sanctuaries, right? So basically this entire paragraph, the entire paragraph is giving us a little bit more about the history of elephants, telling us about elephants. And then sentence number 2, paragraph number 2 will be this one, because it's merging with number 3, as it is also giving us the evidence. It's showing us evidence by giving us stats, right? We have stats, how the 16 hours a day they are feeding, and how they consume about 150 kg of vegetation, and about only 40% of this will be digested. So paragraph 2 measures with paragraph 3, because it's supporting the main idea by giving us the evidence using statistics, right? So this will be sentence number 2. So it remains, but let us just indicate there that this will be the paragraph 3, right? Paragraph 3, right? And then paragraph 3, like when you put them in a logical way, it will be this one. This one will be 3. So this will be 3. Right? It will be 3 because it tells us about it continues about telling us about the water holes as the social venues for elephants, and telling us about the highlights. It's dwelling much more into what has been said, focusing more on the trunks, how they make use of the trunks, what happens to how they draw water through their trunk. So this paragraph is mainly focusing on the trunk, giving us more details about the trunk of the elephant, right? And then number 4, right? Here we can see that this third paragraph is talking about how they draw water through their trunks. And here, this last paragraph is saying that the trunk is without doubt the unique feature. So we can see that the third paragraph ended off about how they draw water through their trunk. And you can see that this fourth sentence is a continuation of what has been said from paragraph 3, right? Paragraph 3. Continuation about trunks, right? About trunks. So it is also important to actually every time go back to where you ended off. As you can see that in order to get to the last paragraph, we could see that the third paragraph spoke of trunks, and the last paragraph, it's also start off by talking about the trunk, right? Start off by talking about the trunk. So this then brings us to the end of our lesson about paragraphing and coherence and cohesion. So it's very vital once again, in order to identify the main idea or the topic sentence, read everything, try and understand what is this paragraph trying to tell me, and then after that you need to take into consideration your logical connectors. Your logical connectors will actually tell you that are we adding more information, are we concluding, and it's also important that you every time you refer back where you ended off and see that the last paragraph ended off with trunks, and this also start off with trunk, right? And then you can see that this paragraph is mainly focusing on the trunk. Yes, this is supported by the stats, and this focuses on the trunk of the elephant, and this concludes by telling us also in details about the trunk of the elephant. So thank you very much for listening, and we'll talk soon.